This demo is related to data access API, and then it will be integrated with the auditable accounting that is part of the smart contract subsystem. And it is integrated with the data monetization subsystem that provide the um, library for non-repudiable exchange process to generate the proof that are exchanged by the data consumer and data provider to make the data transfer reliable and auditable. And in this scenario, data provider and data consumer operate in a peer-to-peer mode using iFree Market SDK and iFree Market Data Access API that are run by data provider. And so the data consumer could log in towards the data provider data access API, obtaining an access token to call the API, could create request data, obviously after signing an agreement, a smart contract, like Suzanne showed us before. And then the data transfer could start, and consumer and provider exchange a block of data. And for each of this block of data, there is a proof exchanging, proof that are object signed by consumer and provider, and so that are non-repudiable, and all these proof are accounted by the data access API for the auditable accounting in the distributed storage system of iFree Market, and so could be used to check the all the data transfer that has been done between a data provider and data consumer. So I think we can leave the floor to Angel for the demonstration.
The demonstration will be done by my colleague Josif in the call.
Thank you, Angel.
Okay, I will share my screen now. Okay, I think I'm sharing. So, good morning, everybody. My name is Josif Fortuna, and today I'll present the Data Access API demo. So, this is the Data Access API server, which has a data endpoint towards the client will make the call to get the data blocks. So here I have a JavaScript client. The client is needed in order to communicate with the Data Access API, because the way Data Access API communicates is by using a non-repudiation protocol. So the first thing that we need to do is to authenticate as a consumer. I already logged in with UPort, so I'll get the bearer token. So this bearer token will be put in the authorization header, and necessary to authenticate the request. So this call will be forwarded by the client to the data access API, and we get the ID of the first block of data. And if we want to get the first block of data, we just make another request, and we will get the data encrypted. So the client forwards this request, the data access API responds with the cipher block and the proof of origin. So this proof of origin needs to be validated by the client with the public key of the provider. So after this validation is done, the client needs to provide a proof of receipt, which will be sent to the data access API. After the data access API validates the proof of receipt, now for the proof of this concept, we'll send the encryption key directly to the client. So for example, if we take this cipher block, because we already have the encryption key on the client, we can decrypt the cipher block into raw data. So if we repeat this process in a loop and call the endpoint of the client, we will receive the full file sent from data access API. So the file is imported, and we can see the file on the client side, which is here. So now the demo is finished.